While there is definitely something special about going on a long journey with a good adventure game or an RPG, there is also something very special about games that are just fun to pick up and play at any time. So for today's video, I'm going to be going over my top 10 most fun games to play on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm kind of going to break the rules a little bit with my first game because this one is kind of a longer game and an RPG. But I truly believe that Pokemon Fire Red is such a fun RPG to just pick up and play anytime. I feel like you can leave the middle of this game anywhere, not having played it for a while, and you can just pick it up and play it anytime, get right back into it. I may be a little biased because I grew up with Gen 1 Pokemon games, but there isn't any complex battle system to learn or long story that you have to pay attention to. You just go on this journey where you're raising your Pokemon, you become a champion, you catch Pokemon, battle them, and that's all there is to it. It's really simple, fun to pick up and play. But another game, the rest of the games on this list are going to be more pick up and play friendly, of course. And the first one of those that I want to talk about is Double Dragon Gaiden Rise of the Dragons, because this game is a fun beat 'em up that has simple combat that is challenging and fun enough to keep you engaged. It does have this kind of combo system where I forgot exactly what it's called. I think it's like a crowd control. If you use your special and you're able to knock out 3 characters or more at once, you get health items that will help you with your playthrough. As you progress, you can make your characters more stronger, get power-ups. But what makes this such a fun pick up and play experience also is that it's a short game you can beat in just a few hours. It has multiplayer, so that adds replay value to it. And you get to choose what order you want to do these levels in. So you can basically control how you start the game and how you finish it, because depending on how you pick the levels, you'll have a different boss fight at the end. Just a really fun beat 'em up to pick up and play anytime. And then another great pick up and play game, which to me is the greatest multiplayer 2D platformer of all time, is Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And I am looking forward to checking out the DLC meetup at Bella Bell Park, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. But even the base game here on the Nintendo Switch just is so much fun to play with friends or family, even by yourself for a playthrough. But I think the multiplayer aspect definitely adds a lot of replay value and definitely makes it more of a pick up and play game, because if you have friends and family over, this is something you can easily get into and have a great time with, just like Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Now, these Marvel vs. Capcom fighting games are fun to just pick up and play, kill some time with by yourself or with friends. But this game has a nice bonus on it, which is The Punisher, which is a fantastic beat 'em up that you can beat in just 1 or 2 hours, solo or co-op with a friend. I think that's the underrated gem in this package here. And another great pick up and play game is Pac-Man Museum. Now, my favorite on here to just spend some time with is Pac-Mania, which I love the kind of 3D art style and how you can actually jump over the ghost in this game. But this game has a bunch of classics on it, from the original Pac-Man, Pac and Pal, Pac-Land, Pac-Man Arrangement. It has a bunch of great games in this collection. And of course, it's just going to lend itself so great to being a fantastic pick up and play video game. And another great, just fun arcade racer to pick up and play anytime on the Nintendo Switch, whether solo or multiplayer, is Cruisin' Blast. This game is just wacky. I mean, you can do black flips, you can spin around as you get some air time with your vehicle in this game. You can use cool vehicles like a Camaro, or maybe you might be more of a unicorn guy, or a dinosaur guy, or a shark guy, or a helicopter guy. You have all those cool options, and you can do some standard just arcade races, or you can go for more of the kind of circuit type thing where you play 4 races. It's been a while since I played it, and I do want to note that the Nintendo Switch 1 version, or running this on the Nintendo Switch 1, if you try to play multiplayer, the more players get involved, it will definitely have some frame drops. But I hear that all that is fixed if you play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 hardware. And another fantastic racing game to just pick up and play anytime. Of course, it's a classic. It's an all-time favorite for many people. That game is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. If we're talking Switch 2, of course, there's Mario Kart World, but of course, you can play this one on both. And the online in this game will just give you endless hours of gameplay. The online in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still a lot of fun, still holds up really well, even with Mario Kart World being out right now. And of course, I couldn't make a good pick up and play Nintendo Switch game list without talking about the ultimate fighting game. And of course, that's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I feel like even if you aren't super into fighting games, but if you're a fan of Nintendo and gaming in general, you can really appreciate this because you have all the big Nintendo characters from Mario, Kirby, Pikachu, Link, to even some cool third-party characters like Joker from Persona or Snake from Metal Gear Solid, Pac-Man, Sonic. This is just an awesome celebration of gaming history, a fun game to pick up and play anytime with friends or family. I kind of stay away from the online of this game because I'm not the best at it, but if I do try it, it is fun to get up there just to meet opponents that I can't beat anymore. It's still fun to pick up and play, and the single player content is just something you can enjoy, kill some time with at any given time. This game is definitely a classic pick up and play game for the Nintendo Switch, and one that I think every Nintendo fan should have in their collection. And if you're looking for a good shooter pick up and play game for the Nintendo Switch or the Switch 2, I definitely don't think you can go wrong with Splatoon 3. This game is just a lot of fun to get into, and I feel like it caters to both the casual and the hardcore audiences, because even if you're not the best at this game, you can still definitely make a contribution just by surviving long enough and getting some paint on the map in the competitive online scene. It also does have a solid single player campaign mode, and it also does have a Switch 2 free upgrade, so you can get better frame rates and graphics for the Switch 2 without even having to pay anything extra. It has a ton of replay value with the online game modes, but you don't have to invest a ton of time in this game. You're just playing some 3-on-3 shooter fun gameplay, or if you're playing the single player, you know, you can get through that pretty quickly, but it is a great game that also can take a lot of time from you if you really get into it. The gameplay is a lot of fun. The music is unique and cool. The art style and graphics look great and run great on both the Switch and Switch 2 as well. You definitely can't go wrong with this one for a great pick up and play game on the Switch or Switch 2. And last, but definitely not least for this video, is Mario Party Superstars. Whether you want to enjoy this game by yourself playing against the CPU, or get some real competition going with online or in-person friends and family, this is of course one of the ultimate games to just pick up and play, enjoy the mini games, enjoy trying to win the board game, trying to get the most stars. This game looks great, runs great, it's a lot of fun, it plays flawlessly online, even on the Switch 1 where some games don't play perfectly on there with the online mode. This game does. It's a really fun game. But anyway, what are some of your favorite pick up and play games for the Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch 2? I really would like to know. Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you could, please help me out in the algorithm by hitting the like button, hitting the hype button, and I will definitely look forward to catching you all on the next video. But I guess I got a little bit ahead of myself, because if you're not already and you enjoy the content, I would ask that you would please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you later.